I am Vilas Paul, and today we have with us Science Plus Spirituality founder Dr. Jairam Vanamala. And today we would like to know the meaning of Shanti Mantra that we always sing during our meetings, and we would get a deeper meaning from Dr. Jairam Vanamala of that Shanti Mantra. So, before we begin, we will sing that Shanti Mantra and then we will wait for the meaning of that. So, let's sing.
Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
So, let's hear the meaning of first sentence Asatoma Sadgamaya.
It is a pleasure to be with you, Vilaji. Shanti Mantra, properly understood, it brings a deep peace and joy into a person's life. As you are asking me about the first sentence, before we understand the first sentence, we need to understand the background. The background here is every human being, just like this plant, it has leaves and it has, stems. But what we don't see, but it sustains everything that we see, is the root. Each person also has the foundation that we don't see, but the strength of foundation dictates the safety of the house that they are building. Mm-hmm. So many of us, Asatoma Sadgamaya, when you hear that one, what is Asat and what is Sat? What it means is lead me from unreal to real, untruth to truth. So first we need to understand what is not real foundation for life. What is the real foundation? Or what is the true foundation? What is the fake foundation? Our foundation that cannot sustain life is untrue or unreal foundation. So there is only two realities. One reality is the Jagat reality, in other words, the creation. Another reality is Jagannath, Creator's reality. The created reality or Jagat reality depends on Jagannath reality. You cannot use a dependent reality, Jagat, as your foundation. You wanted to make Jagannath, independent reality, as your foundation.
So, Jagannath means God.
Jagannath means the creator. The one, the supreme intelligence behind everything that you see and don't see. Everything exists because of that supreme intelligence that we call God or Param Atma. Param Atma means that eternal breath, the supreme breath that made you and me. That breath we are talking about, that creator. So essentially what we are saying, when we are ignorant of what is true, then we build our life foundation on the Jagat, not on the Jagannath.
Second sentence, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya.
Yes, Velaji. Second sentence, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. Tamas means the darkness or ignorance. So, lead me from darkness to light. Then we may ask, even in the Jagat, in the creation, we also have light from the sun. Then why am I in the darkness? Indeed, there are two different types of light. One light, the light that has no shade, and another light that has shade. So the light that we see in the Jagat always had the shade.
Shade.
But the light that caused all these lights, when you look into the sky, you see galaxies. All these lights has no shade. In other words, he has Advayam nature. In other words, he is just good. But in Jagat, there is a good and bad. So when we understand that our direction, trajectory of our life need to go from this light to that light, eternal light. That's why his eternal light is also called Amara Jyoti. So lead me from, when we operate with this particular, under this light, we operate in a way that we are always thinking how other people can give, other people can serve. Because it makes sense under this light. But when we operate in that light, then you are always thinking, I have a limited time, how I can be the best blessing that I could be with my time, my treasures, and my talent. How can I impart the best that God has given me to other people and be a blessing? And at the end of my life, I wanted to leave empty of what He put it in me, because I came here to be a blessing. Distribute what I have, God has put in me. I came here to distribute. And distributing, I become a blessing.
The third sentence is Mrityurma Amrutam Gamaya.
The Mrityurma Amrutangamaya, Velaji. Mrityurma Amrutangamaya, when we are saying that, we have to really step back and ask this question. It means, lead me from mortality to immortality. Who I am asking, who is the person I am asking this Mrityurma Amrutangamaya? If you really think about it, even the best of the best doctors in this world, even if you ask them, can you move me from mortality to immortality, they will say that I myself is immortal. How am I going to give you that? So in other words, in Jagat, if we make, that is the problem with making Jagat as our life foundation.
Right.
Because nothing in the Jagat can answer this third request. Only Jagannath, that eternal breath, only that light that has no shadow, that pure light, and that Creator who gave us life alone can answer Mrityurma Amrutangamaya. So in essence, what we are learning here, if we think that we are wise and I can build life foundation on the Jagat, and I am going to, you can build a beautiful life that looks very fancy in the eyes of people, but it is a temporary and it is a transient life. It is a wisdom to make our life on the foundation of nature of God. And the nature of God is clearly defined as an honest and loving spirit. So when our life becomes honest and loving, foundation is Jagannath, honest and loving spirit, then what happens is that life, you imagine brick by brick, you are putting brick and the cement under another brick. You can build a wall on a stable foundation. You cannot build a wall on a unstable foundation. Jagat is an unstable foundation because it is a very transient and dependent. But Jagannath alone can answer that question. And that's why at the end of this little life, if we are faithful with this little life and to be a blessing and to serve others, not waiting others to serve us, in that everybody embraces this truth, then we create auspicious, very caring and sharing homes and communities and societies, and this whole humanity can come alive in sharing and caring, because each person is made unique and wonderful by the Jagannath, the Creator Himself, in such a way that each one of us have something unique to contribute. When we come together in the spiritual synergy, that comes by understanding this sloka, we can have a peaceful,
And joyful.
joyful life.
The last sentence is Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So please could you elaborate on that?
Yes, Velaji. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So essentially, Shanti means peace. Why do we say 3 times? So because we understand, just like as I mentioned, like a plant, we have our spirit, Atma, and our soul. We have our mind, our emotions, and our will. I do this, I will not do that. All of them together are called soul. And our body with the senses. In all the layers of our existence, we need that peace. When we have that peace, then we can become a
Maker.
peacemaker. So, in Jesus says something that is profoundly meaningful. He says, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they are called children of
God.
God." So, when you want, how do you know you are a child of God? Because in your words and actions, you are working towards peace. And what we learn from this is, it looks very simple to be a peacemaker when I explain this, but to do it in our own life with the people who are not nice to us, and to extend that unconditional love towards that person who is not nice to us, it takes God. That's why only a Jivan Mukta, what I mean by it, we in the third sentence, we ask for Mutyurma Amrutangamaya. Only when your Atma, your little life, is my little life, is now our little lives are connected with the Paramatma, the life giver, that person is called Jivan Mukta. In other words, when you are living, you already have the blessed hope. Because of your faith in your Creator, you already have the blessed hope, and now you are acting with that unconditional love, and that person alone can be a true peacemaker, because every layer of his life is permeated by the presence of God, who is the author of life and peace. He is the Prince of Peace, and because He is peace and His life is flowing through you, now you come alive as a peacemaker. And when we look at the society, there is so much of division. In so many different ways, people are divided. Even religion itself is becoming a tool for, and the politics, and so many different ways we are divided. And the hope for humanity lies in the proper understanding of Shanti Mantra.
Thank you. So, in summary, what we are talking about here is this Shanti Mantra has a profound meaning, as you discussed with us. So, it is really important to understand this meaning as we sing every day, every time during our meetings. And once we know the meaning, we will have peaceful and joyful life.
Yes, Velaji, that's very true. Because if we want to move from a life that is chaotic and confusing to a life that is fruitful and fulfilling, the Shanti Mantra need to be understood deeply.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.